So let's get this straight. So in Manchester Airport, Terminal 3, this incident happened where the Asian male Pakistani got kicked in the face by an officer who was an armed response officer. But there hasn't been no footage shown before where they're saying the officers were assaulted. But if these have assaulted an officer and they've been arrested, apart from getting kicked in the face, they got arrested, they've been let out. Why have they been let out if they've assaulted so many officers and broken so many noses? And there's another key factor. They're saying the victims have family who are in the GMP. So why is he scared to do anything or come forward regarding this? Or why is he scared for his life? It just doesn't make sense. And do they have proof that it was these two individuals that assaulted the officer? So anyway, as you can see, this protest, they are protesting outside the GMP. But what do you think?
Guys, I think we've got to speak the truth, and in this video I'm going to tell you why I think that police officer at Manchester Airport was right to kick that young man in the head and to stomp on the back of his head also. I'm also going to tell you in this video why I'm very worried about the state of the United Kingdom today and how I see it only ever getting worse. We have to do something. What that is, I'm not too sure. That's what
It is a graphic few seconds of video. The officer who kicks and stamps on the man on the ground has now been suspended. All that happened here at Manchester Airport, including the injuries to officers and the kick to a second man, now the subject of an investigation. The members of the public involved appeared in a video with their representative.
Ahmad and Fahid here, they were released not long ago.
The condition of Mohammed Fahir, the man on the left here, has worsened, they say. Their representative says the family is traumatised.
It was something that hasn't been seen before, such police brutality. And I could tell you guys now that the people who were assaulted by the police are members of a police officer's family who is currently serving in the Greater Manchester Police Force.
Other footage from the incident shows it was prolonged and chaotic.
No. We have not done nothing.
The same officer is seen pepper spraying a man and putting him in a headlock. The Mayor of Greater Manchester says he's seen more footage and no one should rush to judgment.
It's a very disturbing image and hard to justify. But of course, I've had the opportunity now to see the full situation as it escalates, and it does escalate very rapidly, and there are issues on both sides. There are other factors here that just do need to be considered.
So as you can hear the mayor say, there are two sides to every story. So clearly we don't know what's happened before the footage or what's happened after the footage. So I think everyone just
in its third statement in 24 hours, Greater Manchester Police said a referral has now been made to the Independent Office for Police Conduct for a full independent investigation. We understand the deep concerns that have been raised with us and will continue to meet and discuss these.
Be considered as to why people acted in the way that they did. I'm not making excuses. I'll come back to it. These are disturbing images.
In its third statement in 24 hours, Greater Manchester Police said a referral has now been made to the Independent Office for Police Conduct for a full independent investigation. We understand the deep concerns that have been raised with us and will continue to meet and discuss these feelings with Greater Manchester residents and elected representatives while this independent investigation takes place. Only last week, Greater Manchester Police was heavily criticised in a report over its use of arrest and its treatment of people in custody. His Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary said last year that the force's managing of suspects and offenders needed improvement. This incident has added more questions. And it raises the issue of what is reasonable use of force by police officers.
I cannot think of any circumstances where it would be appropriate to have a man lying prone down, hands behind his back, ready to be handcuffed, then to be kicked in the face and be stamped on the head. I cannot think of any times where that would be seen as reasonable and proportionate within the law.
There has already been a reaction from the community and more protests are due to take place, with an appeal for calm in the face of some very real anger. Greg Milam, Sky News, Manchester.
An obvious Pakistani Muslim man goes and beats up 4 officers, hospitalising them, and breaks a woman's nose. These are armed response officers, and in my time...
Well, mate, comment down below, tell me what you think, what was right, what was wrong. I don't think he's rightful kicking the man down when the man's already down. He's given up, handing himself in, and he still gets kicked in the face. That's just coward. So I don't think the officer's in the right for that. But let me know what your feedbacks are, and I'll definitely follow the story up, and I'll keep you posted and updated. Come on people, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and share button, and obviously we can get more stories up.